The Minnesota Timberwolves travel to Los Angeles to take on the Lake Show. It's a Western Conference showdown, and I've got your best bet right here. Good Thursday, everybody, and welcome to the jungle. We'll talk about what you need to know to bet the game between the T-Wolves and the Lakers today. I'll give you what I'm warm on, a player prop, and I'll tell you what side that I'm on in this game, and I think you should be on as well. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe so you don't miss out any time new content drops. You also don't want to miss out on being a jungle member. Here's what you get: my full betting card, text to your phone every single day, access to our members-only Discord, and a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other game that you are considering betting or any bet that you are considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. So Minnesota's getting 6.5 points here in Los Angeles with the over-under set at 228.5. Minnesota is 7th in the West, and they've won 5 of their last 10. The Lakers are 5th in the West, and they've won 8 of their last 10. Man, the West is congested. West is best. It's been that way for the last couple of decades. Now, Minnesota Road Warriors, in their last 8 games, they're 6-2 against the spread as underdogs. But they've also won 8 straight up in their last 11 on the road, regardless of underdog or favorite. LA's 3-2 since they've gotten Luka, and they've won 3 games straight, and they're in pretty good form right now. Now, I wonder if this line, the 6.5 line, and I don't know what you think, let me know in the comments, is LA that much better than Minnesota, or is this an inflated line because of the hype? Minnesota has a way of getting up for big games. They've played since February 13th. They've played Oklahoma City 3 times. Kind of weird scheduling. They've beaten them twice, once on the road. They've also beaten recently Denver, Dallas, and Houston. Now, what do those teams have in common? Those are all teams that are fighting, jockeying for position in the Western Conference playoff race. It seems to me like Anthony Edwards is someone that gets a little bit bored when there's not a ton at stake. This is a big game here. The Minnesota Timberwolves are great defensively. They give up the 6th least points in the association, and they can score when they have to. The last 2 games, they just put up 131 and 123 in 2 games against Oklahoma City, and Oklahoma City is arguably the best defensive team in the NBA. They give up the 2nd least points of anybody. And that guy we talked about, Anthony Edwards, he gets revved up for big games, man. There are only 3 players in the NBA that average making 4 3-pointers a game: Steph Curry, Malik Beasley, and Anthony Edwards. I'm warm on him today to go over his prop line of 3.5 3-pointers. It's -110 currently over on FanDuel. As I mentioned, the Timberwolves are road warriors. In fact, they have a better record on the road straight up this season than they do at home. They're 6-14 at home, 6-13 on the road. This is a big game that they're going to be up for. They're not going to lay down for. And I'm a big fan of Luka Doncic, but I need to see him and LeBron play a physical defensive team like Minnesota. Alexander Walker, Anthony Edwards, and Jaden McDaniels are some of the most physical and best defenders in the NBA, in a great trio defensively. Gobert is out, but Naz Reid, they're not missing much there with Naz. It's going to be hard for the Lakers to defend them on the wings, and also, too, they're not going to be able to bully them and have their way with them like they have been with Luka. As I say in sports betting, there's a saying, and I abide by this: never take a team with the points if you don't think they can win straight up. Well, I do think Minnesota can win this game straight up, and I'm happy to take the 6.5 points as a smart bettor. That's my play. I'm hot on the Wolves plus 6.5. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.